Why can't you be normal? Why can't you be normal, Vikings? Golly, holy shit. Why can't you be normal? I mean, good God, I can't keep doing this every freaking week. You're gonna, unless you want to pay for my fucking hospital bills. Ay, ay, ay. Alrighty, well, with that out of the way, Vikings win 30-27 in overtime after what could have been yet another potential choking bad loss to the Bears. Yeah, I mean, that game was a back and forth affair. Caleb Williams looked damn good. Darnold got dinged up. Mullins had to come in for a couple of plays. And then Darnold at the end in overtime, after just the most miraculous fourth quarter the Chicago Bears could have ever freaking asked for, happened. So yeah. Basically, quarter by quarter, the first quarter was kind of a just sloppy sort of mess. But at the end of the day, Chicago got their offense going. And then the Vikings started to move a little bit. You know, get a little bit of pressure on Williams, but Williams, for the most part today, did the damn thing. He looked solid. He looked amazing. He looked like the #1 overall pick, unfortunately for us. I mean, we just couldn't get to him at all, hardly. And in the big moments, he managed to show us the potential and the talent that he has. Yeah, so going into the third and fourth quarter, the Vikings coming out of halftime, you know, Jordan Addison had one hell of a game today. His breaking out party. Justin Jefferson really was a non-factor most of the game. But then in overtime and like in the third and fourth quarter, Hawkinson started stepping up as well. But, oh man. Like I say, it was a crazy back and forth game. And then in the fourth quarter, with the Vikings up by 2 possessions, Caleb Williams goes down the field with about a minute and a half to go. Gets it into the end zone. Onside kick attempt with about 45 seconds. After a kickoff return by their receiver, number 11, who earlier in the game actually had botched a snap after it bounced off his hip and turned into Vikings points. And then the unbelievable happens. Johnny Munt, going for a block, bounces off of his leg. Chicago recovers, goes down the field, kicks a 48-yard field goal. Literally about 2.5 quarters after a similar field goal got blocked by the Vikings in a very similar fashion to how they lost to Green Bay last week. Oh, man. And then it was just back and forth, and then we get into overtime, and Caleb Williams looked like Caleb Williams from like weeks 4 to about 10. Just a very bad sack, like, buddy, there's 3 people rushing, nothing down the field, chuck it out of bounds. Just chuck it out of bounds. But no, he ends up taking like an 11-yard sack, bada bing, bada boom, down the field, blah, 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 and then they have to punt. And Brandon Powell almost fumbles it. Thankfully, he was down. One of those ground fumbles off his arm. And then the Vikings proceed to go down the field with Addison. Jefferson had a big play there. And then Hawkinson was basically icing it down for a John Parker Romo game-winning field goal. And what almost turned out to be one of the most disastrous disasters to ever disaster, the Vikings somehow pulled it off. And the Bears yet again have a gut-wrenching loss. Was that their 4th win in the last, 6 weeks now? But, holy Jesus. Like I say, I may do, a full breakdown when I preview the Week 13 matchup, but I just need to come on, kind of vent some stuff, and then, yeah. Like I say, I'll probably do a more composed here. This is just as you can imagine, how stress-inducing this season has been. But hey, the Vikings are now 9-2 somehow, and holy bejesus. That's all I got to say there, so. But yeah, like I say, stay tuned, because, well, I do have some stuff coming. Actually, I think I have a pickup coming tomorrow, and then I have a few things, like, the Vikings videos and stuff like that coming up as well. But, hey, at the end of the day, got it done, yet again, winning ugly, as we always freaking do. Please stop raising my blood pressure. But anyway, so yeah, that'll basically wrap this up. Until we meet again, this is Jacob. I need a beer.